let's get a little bit more of this remnant. We managed to drive them back once. So this is Genichiro and Kuro. But the Interior Ministry's army is too powerful. And that is why you wish to use the power of my blood. Remember, he's the divine heir. He has the dragon's heritage, which is why I'm able to come back to life. And he's starting to realize the pain it causes around him. I don't want to corrupt the lives of men. Everything that the dragon's heritage seems to touch turns to shit. But Genichiro, Ashina cannot be defended by normal means. So this is huge. It was on the ground next to him. Okay, fair enough. So one of the things I love about this game is the contrast and the dichotomy, I guess, between Genichiro and his grandfather, Ishin. Because Ishin single-handedly saved Ashina. But he was sort of doing it for Ishin. He's not doing it for the land. He lives to fight, and he lives for a challenge that he can become better from. He's like a swordsman through and through, you know? He's a kensei, or I guess in English he's a sword saint. But his individuality matters, you know? If he had to turn away his country for remaining who he is, Ishin probably would. Genichiro was a young peasant who had no home, who was orphaned, and got taken in by Ashina. So he owes Ashina everything, and Genichiro will do anything. Hence him asking Kuro to please bestow upon me some power of the dragon's heritage, the type of thing that I now have. And Kuro's saying, no, I don't want to corrupt, I keep losing people, I don't think this power is really meant to be in this land. Something's happened, you know? But Genichiro, you're starting to get a feeling that he would literally do anything. He would sacrifice his own humanity and individuality to save Ashina. You know, the ultimate patriot, I guess, today. I will pass the castle gate, Gyobu the demon. Go by the horse. Need to remember, don't go near that end of the horse. Or that end of the spear. Right, I'm definitely going to heal in a second. Nearly got him. Probably could have hit him another couple times there. Right, we're going into the second part with 2 heals. So hopefully... It's like a rhythm game. Woo! Can't see the timing in the smoke. Right, we're healing. Okay. No chance. Yeah, I think a firefighter died actually today. Remember, move if he goes in the air. Jeez. I think I'm gonna have to heal again in a sec. Let's do it. We're so close, we're so close. We're like 1 or 2 hits away from beating him. Now we got a memory, so I think that means officially that's our first boss. I know it felt like we faced some bosses, but I think they were more like mini bosses. But this is a boss. Boss. We did it! Cool. So, did it without the firecrackers. Easier. Ooh, we've not seen a purple guy yet. So guess what? This isn't a person of Ashina, of this country. This isn't someone who's died defending Ashina. This is an agent of sorts for the Interior Ministry. So this is someone for the centralized government of Japan. Japan's trying to reclaim Ashina, trying to make Japan whole, and Ashina are still resisting. This is one of those people who are like an agent, you know, he sort of sneaks in and he's an exceptional warrior at one specific combat style. And someone straight up killed him. And they're amazing, so whoever killed him must be someone to... I'm so happy and excited I've got a reason to play this game again. This is Tengu, who may not be all that he appears, maybe more than meets the eye. And I don't mean he's a transformer. Musman, thank you so much for the subscription. And for proving that the alerts still work and that I can hear it. Thank you so much. That'd be cool. But look, another Interior Ministry guy dead. So this guy's not fucking about. Another rat? He recognizes me. A starving wolf. So he clearly knows who I am. You shinobi are all the same. You die nameless with no one to mourn you. However, your left arm, a prosthetic shinobi arm, it reminds me of. So clearly he knows the sculptor. Remember, the sculptor's lost his arm. The sculptor's the one who gave us the prosthetics. Thank you, Musman. A one-armed wolf. This is where the game title comes from. Sekiro. So my name's Wolf because I'm an unnamed wolf to people, but Tengu, I am Tengu of Ashina. Is he really Tengu? Never trust someone wearing a mask. So yes, I will help you. Arjun, thank you for the follow. Hello! So we just got named, so the rats, assassins from Senpo Temple, and I think if we're quick, we'll get to Senpo Temple in this stream. I'm hoping, and you'll start to understand more of the lore and starting to get a bit more into the Lovecraftian cosmic horror kind of Bloodborne-y stuff. They got short stature, they wear bamboo hats. If we go kill 3 of them, he'll give us some cool stuff. Notice he called us Sekiro, and that's where the game name comes from. Well, it's because he called us a one-armed wolf. And one-armed wolf is Sekiwan no Okami. And he's doing a contraction, he's shortening that. So the one-armed is like Sekiwan. He's just taking the first of the 2 characters, so the first is Seki. And he's also taking the very final character, which is the whole kanji character for wolf, which is Okami. And he's sticking the first and them together. But you read kanji with different readings. So when that character for wolf is by itself, it's Okami. But when it's part of another word, it's more common to call it ro. So he's getting the Seki from Seki 1, and then ignoring the no, and then the O kami is becoming Ro. So he's sort of making a cute, small version of saying one-armed wolf, saying Sekiro. Hence the game name. So this is just some random guy in a mask, yet the name he just gave me is the name of the game. Maybe something else going on. That changes nothing. There'll be more wars, more corpses, deep-seated hatred. Where does all that hate... Okay, this is interesting. She's talking about hatred and doom in chat. You were saying, your character's just going around fucking up people, you know? We're killing a lot of people. Is there a difference between killing people for good reasons, bad reasons? If you enjoy it, if you have to do it? She pitied someone who was just like me in the past. Yeah? She pitied someone who killed and was basically consumed. Maybe that could be us if we're not careful. But I'm just doing what I've been tasked to do. Remember, I was an orphan brought in by Owl. Owl is my father, and Owl stuck me in charge of being a protector for Kuro, the divine heir, and told me the Iron Code, which is serve your master, serve Kuro, but always your father comes first. I think it was that way around. And also, he died. We went to, in remembering what our past was, that ended up, got us in that hole. We haven't quite completed that yet, but we, in the fires of Hirata Estate, we realized that bandits had come in at the exact time all the warriors were away, which is suspicious, and our father, Owl, died. These streams are educational and entertaining. I'm really glad to hear that. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Let's see. I bet this is... The really disappointing thing is it's a 100% run, so I'm going out of my way to grab stuff. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I remember there's something good here. I remember this is a good spot. And then I get there and it's a prosthetic tool. Prayer bead! This is actually good for us. Every 4 prayer beads you get, you can do an upgrade. Interesting to say, that mark on me is not a birthmark. It must mean it appears on those who have received the dragon's heritage. Now, I don't know anything about receiving the dragon's heritage. He doesn't remember what happened to him before he was in that hole at the start of the game. But the more we do that dream, or memory, of Hirata Estate, we go back to that night, we'll figure out what happened. So when he first resurrected, when I first died in the game, he didn't even know it was going to happen. He could just hear Kuro's voice saying, I bestow upon you the dragon's heritage, or whatever. No. But this person seems more and more... He was a shinobi. He's some guy. Tengu might know him already. He's only got one arm. He gave us the prosthetic. Something weird going on here. So yeah, my goals. I would really like to... I think, if we're quick, I think we can, in this stream, explore most of the castle, go into a little bit of the abandoned dungeon, maybe even face Lady Butterfly, which would mean finishing off the memory of Hirata. Yeah. Sorry, I did say in the first stream, I think you didn't see the first stream, if I can avoid killing animals in this game I will, but sometimes they're like in the way and they can't deal with another enemy, that sort of thing. And usually it's a quick death you can deal with. You know the dogs? The dogs usually can't get anywhere near you because you throw a shuriken, but that's a tool. Ashina esoteric text. We've got some Ashina style skills. The text reads like a history of Ishin, who's the big boy. When young, Ishin fought desperately time and time again, polishing his technique in the blood of his enemies. He consolidated his learnings under the Ashina style name for the sake of his clan's dominance. And the whole clan is based on this fighting style. So remember, just win in battles. That's the Ashina way. So remember, the thing about Ishin is that he's all about the battle. He'd almost give up the country if it meant he can keep battling as his honest self. Whereas his grandson, Genichiro, owes so much to this land. He's so in love with the land for saving him and adopting him that he's the exact opposite. He will sacrifice his humanity, and that's why he's even willing to kidnap Kuro and keep Kuro in a tower to get some of Kuro's power. But somehow we've got it. We've got some of Kuro's power. Did I learn the lore from my previous playthrough? Or did I do a lot of additional reading for it? I did definitely learn some things outside of the game. I definitely got some theories from people. I definitely read a little bit. But if you actually are reading the item descriptions, I mean the actual items like this antidote powder was concocted by the Sunken Valley clan. We haven't met them yet, but then it makes sense. And you learn a lot of lore like this, but also there's literal notes and stuff that actually explain a lot as well. So I'm skipping over reading literally everything, but and also you don't need to know everything. But some of you have never played Sekiro before, so as we go through, I love this game. I want to show off how cool it is. And it makes the boss fights more epic when there's like a reason you're fighting. Like, I cannot wait to fight Genichiro. Remember, Genichiro chopped off our arm when he took Kuro back. So it's going to be like revenge. Remember how unprepared I was to face him? It was so rusty that we pulled out the blade and we sort of fumbled the blade. Will I fumble the blade the next time I meet Genichiro? Is there one or two? I have a sneaky feeling I sometimes think there's one big boy. There's two. We've all had nights out when we wake up in a hole, no memory, missing a limb, right? Yeah, I bet that happens. I think I told you, some of you might not have been on the stream. Well, you probably weren't because we were on that big 7-hour stream where we spent the night chatting. I was talking about that time I got kidnapped by the military and taken to a zombie apocalypse thing, and in it, a zombie killed a guy in front of my eyes, ripped his leg off, and it's because the actor was a amputee. But I didn't know that. I just saw someone getting their leg ripped off. I feel like there's a secret somewhere here. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Musman. No, this was I was working for I was doing tech and science journalism, and I was contacted by, basically it's HTC Vive. They make the Vive headset, the VR. They were like, a military guy sent me an email and it says, Jennifer Harrison, you will be here at this time under some bridge in London at a certain time. And I went there and they blindfolded me and put me in a truck and drove me to this big site. And basically it was all acting. There was hundreds of actors involved, like kilometers of tunnels and stuff. But essentially it was like a zombie apocalypse was just kicking off, but not in the UK yet, but they were studying it to prepare. And they were pretending I was like someone who was going to help in the lab. And then when I was there, everything went wrong. And by the end of it, it was a VR thing. And I got to play with VR. But yeah, during it, a zombie straight up ripped a guy's leg off. We're really planning to use that thing in battle. This is just telling us that the bull... They have this crazy angry bull who is not trained, it doesn't know friend from foe. And unfortunately, we're going to have to go through it. I'm going to do a lot of running in the next few minutes. Let me think. I don't have firecrackers. I think all I can do is try and stay behind the bull and just whenever I get a chance to hit its butt. Oh, didn't even kill this guy. Don't make me do a Makiri counter. Okay. I just got hit by his butt. Chasing him to try and stay behind him if I can. Oof, so close. I'm learning to back up a bit. Try not to be greedy. I know I'm not hitting him very much, but I feel like it's slow and steady wins the race. Because this match isn't about posture, it's about health. I've still not healed yet, this is my first heal. I'm doing alright. Ray! Ooh. Ray, I'm gonna read your comment in a second. It's just a little bit fire, I'll be fine. The music's good, it's just a bull. Ooh, he's got really angry. Ooh. I feel like I'm gonna get kicked or something. Oh, I'm aware that my health is like you hit the wall. Hi Ray! I love how FromSoft bosses, we got Prayer Beat, have these very specific, grandiose, esoteric names, and sometimes it's just a blazing bull calling. Called Blazing Bull, yeah. There's some funky names in this as well. But I guess he's just a bull. A lot of the names in here are literally names though. you know? Or they're just descriptive. Like the Shichimin warrior, Shichimin means 7 faces, so it's like the 7-faced warrior. You think you'd get a moment to like have a little bit of rest after a boss, but no. Instantly asking me to do a Mikiri counter. But look! We're finally at Ashina Castle. Armor, that's fine. Right, let's go ruin this person's day. The gatehouse key. Unfortunately, I think that's a very cool item to get, but unfortunately I think it's for a prosthetic tool. In fact, it'll be right over there. Look, there's the start of the game. Remember when we came out the hole, we went hug the wall? That's the wall we hugged. And then that's the tower that Kuro is being kept in. There's still stuff to do over there. I wonder if I could just sprint in. I'm going to try something cheeky, okay? Oh, maybe I could... If I could get a death blow on him. You're not going to turn around, are you? I think I'm just going to run. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. Oop! That was scary. Okay, dogs will come. Okay. We're going to quickly pop in here and meet a... This is the way we'll go to get to Senpo Temple, which is going to be a huge thing for us, like in terms of the lore. But we're going to meet some weirdo. Oh my god, I've just realised there's zombie kind of guys in here. And when you kill them, they come back. They only die if you put them on fire, which I can't do with no tools. Or if you death blow them twice. So I've got to kill all of these guys twice. And I think if they grab you, you're fucked. Wow, I don't want to do that every time. Let's see if we can avoid these guys. I mean, how badly do I want the items down there? Rotting prisoner's note. Supposedly the fragrant stone is enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths, but how to interpret throw oneself? This is as far as that old Okami tome could take me. So, remember I said the water that's running through Ashina is a reason there's just a lot of weird stuff happening. And it's tied to Kuro having the dragon's heritage. Well, the waters flow from a magical place that nobody can get to, called the Fountainhead Palace. And the Okami are the people who supposedly live there. Apparently, they said they did it by using a fragrant stone that's enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths. But the stone says something about throwing oneself, so it's like, what does that mean? Stuck in... Oh gosh. You're stuck in this prison? But who would keep some guy in a prison? Probably a weird, mad scientist. Are you alive? Alive. Let me show you Dogen or Dosaku, depending which personality he has. This is an interesting fellow. You've not met anyone who looks like this yet? I mean, he's all bloody and it's a different type of material, but that is Senpo Temple clothing. Dojun. Wants to prepare a medical treatment using the rejuvenating waters. I think this is the first time we've heard rejuvenating waters, but that is the magical waters from the Fountainhead Palace. Apparently they can be used to give you, if not immortality, like, you know, a really long life. A worn and blood-stained letter from Dosaku, the surgeon in the abandoned dungeon. Required, one tough man, presumably a strong samurai or a young large soldier, such as a member of the Taro troop. So I'm going to have 2 opportunities to send somebody here to become a guinea pig for him, which is horrible. And the reason some people would do it is for the upgrade materials, but I'm not going to do that. Is a shinobi or a warrior. And he's hearing a weird creepy tune. He's hearing somebody, like, in the back of his mind, he's hearing like an instrument. Shinseimon Kumano. Have you heard anyone playing the shamisen? I followed the sound that led me to this well. So I could tell him, I could lure him to the abandoned dungeon. This is to send him to be a guinea pig for that doctor. So I'm not going to mention it. But look, if we go further, there's actually a guy here who's really tough, who's one of the interior ministry people. 2 death blow. He's standing where we started the game. It's cause he's looking for me. He's here to hunt me. He's heard there's like a shinobi kicking ass, so he's like hunting me down. But I think he's a bit too tricky for me right now. If you use that advantage there from above to get rid of one of the, you do a death blow, he just shouts like, "You fucker," or something. But if you were to like get there by going through the tunnels and running past him, he actually like says, "Are you a shinobi? I'm hunting a shinobi, blah 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 blah." Musman wants me to get him. He's pretty tough. Also, well, I'm never going to get poison, am I? He's a bit tough for me right now. Can't believe we did that. Oh, look at that kite. Do you see the kite up there? We're gonna have a good laugh with the kite in a minute. Ray remembers the kite. Okay, here we go. Is that like a Kyle Bossman emote or something? Alright. Shall I just run forward? See what happens? I'm not gonna get hit. You can see the shape. Look at the shape. Okay, listen. Oh my gosh, he's on fire. We have come a long way. Ooh, what's this? Lady Emma, tell me, what has caused the state of this man? The rejuvenating waters. It's Ashina's secret weapon. It flows in the waters. Those who drink it cannot fully die. No, they become unable to die at all. It springs from the dragon's blood. Remember, he has the dragon's heritage, blah, blah, blah. I do not believe the dragon's blood is sacred. Not at all. He's like... I think Kuro is starting to think of this as more of a curse than like a gift. Maybe this is a power not meant for Japan, you know? Maybe it's not supposed to be here. Right, there's a boss in here. He's pretty tough. I think he's best if you use poison on him. Do you know what? Let's do it. Because I just need to be really good at deflecting him. Come on, I'll throw a pot at you. Oh, Jesus. I need to be better at deflecting than that. I was getting up. That felt mean. I'm back. You fucker. Throw the pot at you again. One. Okay, that's fine. This time I'm gonna let him like walk away from me. I've been studying, I knew the pot would throw him off his game. Oh, fucking hell. You want me to slay him with the cray clay? I don't even have to fight this guy. Not right now. If I kill him, the next thing is Genichiro, who's my favourite character and it's a really cool fight, but I am pretty weak for that. Let's do a big boss. Let's do a really tough boss. I think it's going to be really difficult for me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. It's all good. Just ignore me. Don't mind me. Ooh! Not that way. This is where Owl died. Is his body still here? Yeah, look. Hi, Dad. Are you okay? He died. Or did he? Right. I'll throw a pot at you. Oh, damn it. Okay, he's a little easier. I think this next guy's a little tougher. Yeah, because he's like the Shinobi Hunter. Don't chase me. Oh, I need to jump when he does that. But jump without dying. That's better. That would be much easier if I had the upgrade, the skill for the Mikiri counter. I love if this is the first time you've seen Sekiro, it's the first time you've tuned into the stream. You got to know how much I love the Mikiri counter. The button that you have to press to counter that spear coming at you or a sword and like stand on it is the very button that makes you run and dodge straight into it. So you have to like commit. You have to be like, I'm going to run head first at this very sharp pole. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed. Right, I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. Please, 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 please. Why can't I talk to you? I'm so confused. Are you gonna help me? I mean, the guy's literally coming. Are you gonna help me? He's spitting on his sword. Come on, come on, come on. Is it cause you already helped me with the shield guy? Mate. Oh, you've got yourself poisoned. Good job. Okay, one. Usually the best thing to do against this guy is to hit him with fire. But I don't have fire because I'm not allowed to use prosthetic things. Ouch. Right, I'm really scared, everyone. I'm really scared now. This is a tough one. Because when she goes in the air, I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. Because I'm not going to be able to shoot her down. Boo 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 or Bew 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 or whatever we decided to call you says, I've got this. I do not think I've got this at all. Nyan, don't die. Thank you for the encouragement. So Owl's like, get up there, someone's gonna get Kuro. And the person in here is the person, surprisingly, it's a twist by the way, it's a twist. It's the person who trained me as a kid. Lady Butterfly is someone who comes from the Usui forest, which we've not reached yet, which is all about illusions and ghosts and stuff. If I'm not careful, she's gonna like summon ghosty things and stuff to kill me. And when she jumps in the air, you're supposed to hit her with a shuriken, and I don't have a shuriken. So I'm just gonna have to rely on being very good at breaking her posture, I guess. I always suck at this one. Ray loves this boss. I mean, I really like this boss too, but I'm just not very good. We do want you, Bew Bew Bew. Bew 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 Bew. I'm gonna call you Bew 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 Bew. Kuro! I've done it. We saved Kuro. Oh, pray for Jen. Good luck, Jen. Gambatte. Okay. That's like in between. So at the start against Genichiro, you fumble with the sword, and the next time we face Genichiro, we're going to be kicking ass. But there, it's sort of in between. Sort of like, definitely was more confident on grabbing the sword. Oh god, here we go. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know what to do there now. Usually I just shoot her down. Damn it. Ow. Jesus. That was painful. I'm keeping her busy, she hasn't done her ghosts yet. Oh no, there we go, too late. I better put them on. I've got 6 snap seed. Ow! Wolf is not going to throw a pot at her, not right now. I hate those butterflies. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Broke my posture there. Can I get health if I death blow these ghosts? That'd be pretty cool. Oh shit. Oh no! I've still got resurrections. We're still in this. What are you doing up there, you silly? You've gotten stronger, Wolf. I look up after all that, and the only chat I see is I'm on her side then. Wait, as long as it means me. Something big's about to happen, so you need to know what's going on here. Okay? Why are we here? This is the memory of the night we don't remember that happens, that leads up to the game, us lying in a ditch with no reason to live in a hole and no memory of what went wrong. This is the night it went wrong, okay? And Kuro's captured by Genichiro. Well, the whole point of this night is that bandits attacked when everyone was away, and I'm trying to save Kuro. And Owl died. Owl died on the way here. He couldn't even stop all this, apparently. So when we get in here, who is actually capturing Kuro? It's our mentor, it's Lady Butterfly, it's the person who trained us to fight in different styles as a young wolf. This is supposed to be a twist. Aren't you on our side? Weren't you a thing with Owl? Well, didn't Owl have you train me? Why are you? So you're asking, why is she trying to kill you? Well, she's trying to kill me because I'm trying to stop her from doing her thing, which is to get Kuro. But why is she trying to get Kuro? Aren't you on Owl's side? So now it's like, what? And we already are suspicious because how come the bandits attacked here on the very night when everyone was away? So let's find out. Now, I know I've got the mark on my face. Oh, here we go. But at this time, he didn't have the mark on his face. He didn't have the prosthetic arm. Remember, we're just acting through the memory. But look, we've been killed. So now we know why he was in such a bad way at the start of the game. You know, before Genichiro chops off his arm, before you tried to rescue Kuro from the tower, you got done dirty. So the cutscene didn't reveal who did you dirty there, so I'm going to leave it until we get to that part, but it's relevant for why Lady Butterfly was against us there. So Ray, I can't answer your question without spoiling it for the rest of chat, but look. You fought bravely on my behalf. I cannot throw away such loyalty. So despite now hating the dragon's heritage and thinking it corrupts men and he doesn't want to have anything to do with it, loyal wolf, take my blood and live again. He's like, I don't want to share my power with anyone because it just brings pain, but he's going to share it with me because I've proven that I'm going to stand by him, maybe be less corruptible. We'll see how that. This would be pretty epic. I was only planning to go until 10, so only half an hour left, but we could... My two big fears were fighting Lady Butterfly and fighting Genichiro for a second time. We could probably fit in Genichiro. That would be a pretty epic way to end the stream, I think. By fighting Genichiro already. I can't believe here is the graves of two of the most important characters in the game. And they're not in the game. This one here is arguably the most important character in the game. Tomoe. I need DLC. I need a sequel. Or a prequel. I need a prequel. My god. Christ on a bendy bus. What is that? What's going on? I have a story that is about Dark Souls and it's about Platinums. And it's terrible. Oh my god. So you need to know how these games work, yeah? But in Dark Souls you have souls, which in this game's a bit like money maybe, I guess, where you've got some souls on you. You know, like you've got 100 souls, and if you die, you lose those souls, but you could go and get them again. But you can also have items in your inventory, which if you pop them, you get souls. So my wallet says 1,000, but I've got a thing here that if I pop it, I get another 1,000. So I pop it and now my wallet is 2,000. That's the way it works. So the platinums are stuff like you need every weapon, every item, kill every boss, all this sort of stuff. And get every weapon, or get every weapon upgraded to its max thing, whatever. Some of the weapons you get, or upgrades you get, or whatever, you get from handing in to the blacksmith. The blacksmith needs a load of money, needs a load of souls, but he also needs certain ingredients. And some of the ingredients are boss souls. So when you kill a boss, you get a boss soul. And if you popped it, it would be amazing. You get like 30,000 souls or something. But that's a bad idea. You want to keep your boss souls for things like trading to get special weapons. You just want to pop your normal soul things. And to finish Dark Souls, you have to do several playthroughs. So I did a playthrough, then I did a playthrough. I can't remember how many it is, but let's say it's the third. I went through Dark Souls, and it's getting more difficult each playthrough. But this was the one. I planned it, so this is the final playthrough. I don't even need to go to the whole end of the game. I just need to do a lot of bosses, get to the blacksmith, and then by that time there'll only be one thing left. And it worked. I got there. I was at the blacksmith on what will be my final run, and I was so happy because I was getting a bit bored of it. I was like, God, finally I can get the platinum. I've got 99% of the trophies. There's one trophy, and it's that you need to have all the weapons. And the only weapon I needed now was to hand in, I think it was Sif, the wolves. I needed to have him make this fancy weapon. And it cost a bunch of souls, and you needed to hand over some other stuff, including a specific boss soul, which was Sif, the wolf, I think, the dog. So I went in there, and he's like, I need that. I've got it. I need that. I've got it. I need that. Don't worry. I've got it. I also need the boss soul from Sif. I've got it. We're so prepared. I'm 100% prepared. And then he's like, and you need 10,000 souls. Like it's a certain number of souls. And I had like 9,000. So I was like, oh shit, I've got to back out of the menu. I've got to stop talking to him for a second. I actually need to have enough souls in my wallet to finish the platinum. So I'm seconds away from the platinum. I need to go into my inventory, pop a thing to get enough souls. I don't have 9,000, I have 10,000. Then hand over everything. I've got all the items, I just need to get more souls. I don't need to kill any enemies, I've got things to pop. So I went in there, and for the first time in my life, Ray already knows where this is going. I went down, down, and I went pop. And what did I pop? I popped the boss soul for the specific boss, and that was the specific boss soul that I needed to not pop. I needed to hand over. And it wasn't just that I ruined that playthrough, it's that I ruined that playthrough 20 seconds away from platinuming it. So guess what the solution is? Guess how I fix that problem? I truck on through the end of the game, New Game Plus, and do everything all over again to get back to that part. So my playthrough was like a whole extra playthrough more than it needed to be, because I popped the boss soul in the last seconds. I have never been so mad at myself. I bet if you go on Twitter and you search Genetic Gen, popped boss soul, or you just type in Genetic Gen boss soul, you'll find the tweet from when it happened. I was like, I cannot believe this has happened. Yeah, that's my worst experience so far. Let's fuck this guy up. I don't have any poison, but I can... We got him this time. For those of you interested in the story, this is a big deal. There's an image of a ghostly figure coming down from the clouds. Ghosts once lurked the lands of Ashna. The ghost's lightning was one of the fountainhead gods. Unstoppable by normal means. Avoid ground, reverse the lightning. It's teaching you how to reverse lightning like Avatar. But remember the Fountainhead gods. The Fountainhead is the magical place that all this weird water is coming from that's allowing people to live longer and stuff. It's where the dragon's heritage supposedly comes from. All this mystery, all this magic, all this weirdness is something to do with this Fountainhead place. And ghosts once came from there with lightning. Well, it turns out there was a woman who came from there who brought the gift of lightning with her. And she trained Genichiro the same way Lady Butterfly was the person who trained us. Tomoe was the woman who came from this Fountainhead place and could do lightning shit. But it's all that stuff from there is considered heretical, so nobody in Ashina would ever think of doing it. Oh, guys, it's 3 hours, but we are here. We are here at the big boss battle of the first half of the game. I'm happy to wrap up, but if I was to take a step out of this window, we would be having a revenge round 2 with Genichiro, who chopped off our arm. Why don't I try one? Why don't I just try and beat him once? And if it doesn't work the first time, we'll come back and start the stream next time, maybe? Or should we save it? What do you think? Bew says, jump your ass out that window. I think that could be fun. Scurrying. The Tengu will see to the rats, worry not. This is our clue that, do you remember when we met Tengu? The guy with the mask? Tengu seems to be Ishin. He's like using another identity to go off and just keep killing and stuff, you know? And he's working with Emma. Interesting. So the big thing to remember here is one of the main things in this game is the contrast and the dichotomy between Genichiro, the grandson, adopted grandson, and Ishin, the granddad. You see, Ishin will do... He saved Ashina, but really he's in it for the fight. He's in it for improving himself as a sword fighter. He is all about the individual. And if you said to Ishin, I will help you save Ashina and protect it from the rest of Japan that are coming, and in exchange you have to stop being yourself. You're not allowed to fight anymore. You have to give up your individuality, etc. He wouldn't do it. It's almost like he saved Ashina, not for Ashina, but for himself. But Genichiro is the complete opposite. Genichiro was a peasant, orphaned on the battlefield, much like Wolf. And he was taken in. And because he was taken in by Ashina, he feels he owes Ashina, the place, everything. He'll do anything. But he won't do anything like the way Ishin does it for himself. Holding true to himself is what matters. For Genichiro is so obsessed with doing anything he can to protect Ashina that he'll give up himself. He'll give up his humanity. And you can tell he's the one who's trapped Kuro. He's the one who's kidnapped Kuro. He's upstairs with Kuro. And he's doing it because he wants Kuro to do to him what Kuro did to us. He wants to be able to come back. He wants the dragon's blood, the dragon's heritage. So we know this guy will do crazy stuff. Also, this is the sickest entrance. You know, if you like, this is so cool. This is so cool. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Wait until you see Wolf, Sekiro, up here. How is grandfather, Ishin? Remember he's in there? Lord Ishin, it's a wonder he's still with us. A miracle, because he's old as fuck, you know? Or at least we think he is. Well, he is. He's not at his prime. Genichiro is in charge of Ashina. Now, because he's so old, Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Please, for Ashina, give me your magic bullshit. Accept me into your immortal oath. Make me invincible, you know, or make it so you can be resurrected. I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro. This is sick, watch this. Your victory that day means nothing. He will risk his life to take me home. For he is my shinobi. I'm here to fuck you up. I love that he's got a bow, because you later realise who uses bows. Look, confidently grabbing the sword when in the first fight you clumsily grab it. The bow is like the Fountainhead Palace people. It shows you that Tomoe was the person who trained him. Tomoe was the person who could do lightning bullshit. Trained him. Okay. Oh, God. Ouchie. I can block arrows. Imagine blocking an arrow with a sword. Or parrying, I guess. Ouch. I'm gonna heal if I can. I'm not gonna look at chat. I can tell chat's saying something. Shit, those are the first arrows that hit me. I need to get my posture back. Shit. Heresy. Oh, speaking of heresy. Heresy, you say? I'm very into heretical bullshit. If it is for the sake of preserving Ashina, shit. I will seize any manner of heretical strength. Behold the lightning of Tomoe. We need DLC. We need DLC. Gotcha. Oh! I tried to do the lightning thing. Ouch. Still got one resurrection. Go, 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 go. Fuck. Oh, he's about to hit me with an arrow. Tried to jump and do the thing. Hey, I did pretty good there though. That was pretty good. My first try. How sick is that boss fight though? Pretty good. It's nothing though. I can't spoil for you who we're gonna fight later. As soon as I'm gonna try once more just because it's going kind of well. We'll skip the cutscene. We both blocked at the same time. We're doing better, we're doing better. Okay. Let's go. We got him. key to being a good shinobi is playing a lot of rhythm games. That was my victory sip. The victory sip is something I do when I play locally with friends, you know? You know when you win a match and then you go... Mm. Is this the rejuvenating waters? When he said he was willing to go heretical, God, he meant it. Look. This land is everything to me. He's doing more than just Tomoe's lightning. I will shed humanity itself. The game's starting to feel less like a ninja shinobi game and more like a Dark Souls game. But usually in Dark Souls you beat a boss and they're gone. But this is a recurring character, he's got a good reason for existing, he's like... He's the one who took your arm. Maybe there will be a round 3. But not tonight. So when we started this stream today, we hadn't beaten a main boss yet, and today in this one stream we got Gyobu, the Raging Bull, Lady Butterfly, the drunken Jozu guy, the weird dude who was like underneath this part that we were in, and we've beaten Genichiro. So this was a successful stream in terms of like, you know, getting through this challenge run. I'm really happy with how that went. I'm still absolutely getting fucked by enemies who have shields and the little hats. I really don't know what to do besides stealth. But yeah, next time we play, it's going to be Thursday at 7 PM. It's going to start with a little bit of a lore dump because we're about to learn a lot. But then we're going to go to new places. And I don't just mean a different building. I mean like into the forests, into like a Buddhist temple where Buddhist monks have lost their way because they've become obsessed with all this resurrection bullshit. We're going to go to really creepy underground places with more gods and monsters and monkeys. Oh god, monkeys. And some really cool... All the best bosses haven't even happened yet. And I'll see you on Thursday if you want to see more Sekiro.